You voided the contract with our court musician. Used your own authority against me.
So what if I did? Just gives him a bit of a break from time to time. He's still your court musician, isn't he?
He is. And he knows better than to undermine me, I think. Out with you then. I'll deal with your insubordination some other time. Time you learn the bearing of the gods, and to assert yourself. For this I have employed the greatest of the Greeks, or what became of him.
This one's for you, Achilles. Thank the gods.
Ready yourself, dearest, because you and we're going to have ourselves a little outing I expect that neither one of us shall soon forget.
Should be something useful.
I've been working with my good professional associate, the boatman there, since I don't know how long. Though, let me tell you, cuz, we haven't had a job quite like this yet.
Your father always had a sternness to him that his brothers lacked. Thought him a decent sort, comparatively anyway. Though evidently he is no such thing.
And you'll keep busy with your boulder if you know what's good for you, you little cheat. Don't go thinking I'm not watching you.
I appreciate your vigilance, madam, and surely I'll be getting Baldy up this very hill in no time flat, despite the fact that I have never once achieved this. Aren't you a sight?
You've really never gotten Baldy to the top before.
Never got the boulder to the top, not even once. Always tumbles down right at the very end. Lost count after the 19,000th time or so. But you know what? One of these days, I bet it's going to stick.
What's the latest, Baldy? Had any good tumbles down that hill of late? Cheers.
That's one good rock, isn't he, Prince? Careful, all right?
Thanatos?
Death is inescapable. We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done.
Master Chaos, I've returned. Master Chaos, forebear of the gods, it is an honor to have met you. Please accept this gift.
Seldom do mortals or immortals think of making offerings to me. As I do not expect such token gestures, I am very much amused, and I accept. I expected your arrival, son of Hades, for I am able to see through you. Rather, through your all-seeing artifact, which sprang from me after the dawn of time, and now resembles, in your hands, its foremost form. Respond.
What, you must mean the Shield of Chaos here. Your shield, Master Chaos, I should say. It's a remarkable artifact. Imposing, too. Your original creations must have been astounding.
Your response is acceptable, and I am grateful to have had my recent first-hand glimpses of this vast domain.
Hi, you three.
Oh. Hey, Redblood. I've done a lot of thinking, and I've come to the conclusion that I want you never to speak to me again. Ever. Got that?
I don't know how to respond to what you said without directly disobeying your request, Electo, but for future reference, fine. I'll bite.
You'll die. There's no use standing here flapping our guns when we could cut to killing one another right away. Come on!
Okay.
You arrived sooner than anticipated, cousin, and my estimations seldom are inaccurate. All for the best, of course. Perhaps you're simply faster than I thought.
Has lovely Aphrodite put you in a trance already, Zagreus? Or might I offer you the blessing of Olympus to intensify her catastrophic power with my own?
The
noble goddess of the seasons, Demeter, chooses to look as stately as can be. Can you believe it, dearest? Although, why one would mark so many fine lines upon their face, I wouldn't know.
Oh, Aphrodite, dear. You wouldn't know a thing of substance if it offered you a cloak. Your chosen countenance makes plain the full extent of your intentions, and your interests alike.
Dearest, just in case it hasn't been made clear as crystal lately, let me tell you. When presented with the opportunity, don't ever reject me.
Forgive me, Aphrodite.
It is through times of difficulty that the love we share is tested and reforged. But you just watch yourself when testing it like that.
A gift.
Wish I could just fly in and haul you out of there, cuz, but there's some rules even I can't break. Though nice to see you have a go of it.
Well, worm, come fight us, I suppose, and take fullest advantage of the havoc that you sowed. We are no team. We're merely two combatants, simultaneously booked to be here now.
King, I think you're overreacting here. Try to be reasonable, and be more considerate about my point of view. Don't think I'm asking for too much.
You're asking the impossible of me. But let us fight, and let us lose, I'm sure, because if we are not a team, what are we then, Asterius?
Well, you know what, boss? I was just minding my own business, handing off a few dearly departed souls to my professional associate, and who shows up but you?
Having somehow defeated Grim Lord Hades in a thrilling fight, Prince Agrius discovers it was all a dream. A rather deadly nightmare, actually.
No. I did it, I think.
Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete?
Don't you know it? I was just about to get to that. Then you showed up and I got so distracted it just kind of slipped my mind. It happens, right?
You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again. And that is not something you want.
Oh, I don't know about that. Last time I talked to Master, he made pretty clear he never wanted to speak to me again.
Oof, sorry, Hypnos. Achilles, sir, you happen to know whether Father authorized the transfer of a Macedonian Tau Lambda chariot to Elysium in recent memory? I ran into the former hero Theseus all joyriding about in one of those.
I know the chariot you mean. It's not just any Macedonian. It's modified, apparently by Daedalus himself. No earthly weapons can do what it does. Though, please don't tell me Theseus put on that mask.
What, you mean the golden matching mask? I saw him wearing it all right. Looked like a proper fool, I thought. What of it, though?
Well, I think that Daedalus would certainly agree. Heard that he fashioned that mask and outfit as a little joke. For someone deeply prideful and well unaware. It must have suited Theseus quite well then, yes?
That it did, most definitely, sir.
Stocked the storeroom, checked the locks, cleaned the tiles, watered the trees.
Nix, I hate to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you about Chaos once again. Won't you at least try to reach out to them?
It is for Chaos to reach out to me if they wish to reacquaint themselves with me. Now, child, it would please me if we spoke no more of this for now.
I see. I'm sorry to have troubled you.
Pierre.
Meg? Meg. Oh, I was not expecting company. Were you just casually snooping, or is there something I can help you with?
I was just leaving Zagreus. Happened to be in the area, no thanks to you, and thought I'd go retrieve the last of my possessions. I have to say, you've really let this place go to hell.
She left. Great. Wonderful. I guess we'll just go back to killing each other repeatedly then. The lambent plume.
The heat has risen quite considerably there, is that not so? Then if my foster brothers tampered with the temperature, I'll have to cool things off.
Anyone else?
How about we not take any chances this time, Zagreus? So, here, this is the best I've got. You better not waste it.
Master Chaos, I pledge never to forget you or your good graces. May your wisdom and your whim forever guide me.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know from you the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. I was at times uncharitable with the goddess Nyx when we were closer, long ago. After she bore her first children, I nevertheless expected her attention to remain undivided. I kept creating. When finally I slowed, I realized my mistake, but our connection had been severed by that point.
Hi, you three.
Ready, sisters? I guess we know the drill by now, don't we? Not that I don't enjoy our little arguments, in my own way.
I come with urgent tidings, boss. Unfortunately, not addressed to you, but someone got you these.
Our messenger Hermes has been in contact with you by now, yes? Perhaps you shall not see him very often, for my work keeps him rather preoccupied shepherding souls and such.
That's Orpheus.
Why, Zagreus, how wonderful to see you here. Eurydice and I, we have been catching up for all the time we spent apart.
Yeah, so if you would excuse us for a little while, hun. I'm not finished catching up with him just yet. But first, before you go...
I know you missed me, Lernie, and I missed you too.
Forgive me, stranger, for, in retrospect, I was too terse after you told me what became of my Achilles. Tales of his climactic battle I had heard. The stuff about his ashes and my own, that was all new.
No need to even ask forgiveness, sir. Achilles is one of my closest friends, but he doesn't care to talk about himself, about those times. It must be very painful for the both of you.
Oh, we've all seen our share of pain by now. But knowing that he cared for me in the end, after the end, it dulls the feeling of it for a bit. As do these conversations, I guess.
Is not the purest act of love to aid somebody in their time of need?
If you're quite done with shopping, Zagreus, what say we cut straight to the chase from here?
You'll have to excuse the champion there, short one. He hasn't been himself. Though he'll still fight you to the death, I'm sure.
That's good, because you had me worried for a moment there. Hey, maybe I can knock some sense back into him. What do you think?
I'm not so sure. I've tried. But I know better than to underestimate you. Fight us then.
Crisp, cold air.
I was just thinking on when last I vanquished you. Come, refresh my memory. Oh. seek out there. It's even crueler than the one you know. Ungrateful.
The often dying prince, having achieved his purpose, then reflects upon his life and deeds, remembering his many past demises with such vivid clarity that this occurs.
How?
Well, that was pretty good, all in all. Megara and her sisters ganged up on me that time. I didn't think anyone could talk her into working with Alecto and Tisiphone again, or even be in the same chamber.
I can be quite persuasive under certain circumstances, boy. Though my advice to you, not that you'll take it, is not to discuss the matter openly. Megara is a professional, but she has made her feelings on the matter clear.
Didn't think things could get any more awkward with her. You don't know how pleased I was to see Orpheus visiting with his muse Eurydice over in Asphodel. Best of all, I don't think he's left for good. He'll just have some time to visit her now and again. Thank you, Nyx, on their behalf and mine.
You need not thank me, child. Your actions made this outcome possible. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done.
They were so happy, Nyx.
Denied. Out.
Megara, I have to ask you something, please. We really need to talk.
For once, I think you're right. Although I'm curious, what is it that you think we have to talk about?
I still have feelings for you. At least, I think I do. Isn't there some way for us to, work through all of this?
In spite of everything that's happened, and that's happening right now, what are the outcomes, Zagreus? Either you eventually succeed or leave this place, or else what, exactly?
I haven't thought that far ahead, but I don't think it has to be this way. I don't hate you, Meg. I don't think I can ever hate you.
Despite my best intentions. Unfortunately, I don't know that I can say the same. Look, I'm at a very difficult point in my career. I need to focus on that now. Do we understand each other?
I think so.
My little Hades, you brandish Exegriff, the rail of adamant. That weapon's power was so terrifying that we sealed it away. Oh well, surely its mortal damning secret shall be safely guarded in your hands.
I sense that something is the matter, son of Hades. Speak then. What is on your mind? I can decipher some of it without your telling, but would rather hear it from you voluntarily.
Master Chaos, the goddess Nyx, she seems to want to speak with you again. I wonder, would you maybe contact her sometime? She seems convinced it is your move to make if you so choose.
The goddess Nyx wishes to hear from me. Now that is unexpected, son of Hades, and I wonder if perhaps this is a jest of yours. Though your intentions evidently are sincere, then I shall make no promises in this, except that I am considering the possibility.
You bear the warring instrument of one called Lucifer, I see. I've little to go on about him, but it is clear he knows a thing or two about destruction, is it not?
I'm ever grateful that my journeys through the underworld mean that we can get to know each other, Master Chaos.
Your repeated generosity with me is starting to become a bit predictable. And yet somehow I nonetheless appreciate it still. How very odd.
I tell you not to ask too many questions of my good professional associate nearby, but then who are we kidding, boss? Not like he'd answer you those questions anyhow.
Oh, good.
Murder! Murder!
I know that toll.
It's been a little while, hasn't it?
This one is off the record, Zagreus. Come on.
Catch her name.
Plenty of blessings left to go around, although only for you, young Zagreus.
Your choice leaves much to be desired here, my kin. My temper I shall keep in check, but only barely so. When blood is spilled and death is dealt, I simply cannot remain discontented for too long.
Please fight with me again, Asterius. I mean, just like before. You must forgive me my indecencies of late. This blasted fiend, his lies and treachery get right under my skin. Or the phantasmagorical equivalent.
Swear something to me, King. That you'll discard your fears about our bond. The short one here is never going to break it. He doesn't even understand it. The only one who can break it is you yourself.
Oh, my dear friend Asterius, I see, of course, you're right. You're right. You're right. And I solemnly do swear to you indeed that I shall never again doubt our brotherhood, nor shall I ever listen to this fiend. Together, now and always.
Nice night, no?
You would take aim at me with Exegriff. Then very well.
How is he anyway, if you've encountered him of late during your journeys, lad? The fallen warrior you've run into in Elysium, that is.
He's doing relatively well, I think. There's a lot you've told me that he didn't know. About what led up to his present circumstances and your own.
You told him then? Without requesting my consent to tell him first? What exactly did you say to him?
Achilles, I'm sorry. I just told him about your ashes being intermingled, that whole thing, and about the pact. You told me once to send him your love and regards. This brought him no joy, only questions. You told me not to speak to Father, not to him.
You're right, I should have specified. Or shouldn't have. Because what you said probably is for the best. I didn't mean to lose my temper with you, lad. It's just... Look, thank you for looking out for him. For both of us. Just please be careful.
I swear I will.
What is it, Zag? I saw you voided the old pact between Orpheus and your father. So now he gets to see his wife from time to time?
He does, and I did then. I think we can stand to see a little less of him if it means he can be happier for the remainder of eternity.
You really need to learn to stop meddling in others' affairs. Did either of them even ask your help? I can't imagine Orpheus did, and I'm guessing his wife's feelings were complicated too, from what I know of the circumstances of their final meeting.
What? Orpheus is my mate then, and I came to know his muse Eurydice as well. They still had feelings for each other, but with no way to communicate.
So you decided to step in. I think my instincts on the subject are just not the same as yours. I know your intentions were in the right place, but you know what? Forget it.
Than, wait. Hey, Orpheus, you're back. How was your trip? I hope it was all right.
It was more than all right, my friend. Why, it was positively inspirational. But I've returned as promised to this house. My love is there, whilst my responsibilities are here.
You sound despondent again, mate. You must wish you were there right now. I'm sorry you had to come all the way back.
Oh, on the contrary, Zagreus. It dawned upon me that having some distance between my responsibilities and my domestic life, why, it is not so bad. Besides, Charon makes travel to and fro quite simple for me, really.
Great to hear it. I can only imagine. Hey, Nyx, I would have you know I'm now proud owner of my very own chthonic companion. You really built them to last. Just not very many of them, apparently. I'd all but given up on ever finding one.
I sensed this outcome, and it pleases me. Though you never would have simply discovered such a thing. They each are unique artifacts that must be given willingly if they are to retain their shape and power.
I have to say, and I do mean this as a compliment, it's hard for me to imagine Night Incarnate herself fashioning these little keepsakes to be given between friends.
How very kind of you.
Me, Artemis.
Hey, Zagreus, good luck out there this time. I'd tell you may your aim be true, but I can guarantee it, actually.
Ah, but if it isn't my most favored nephew, striving always toward the surface of my world. Your father cannot possibly believe he can contain you, can he?
All right, then. Master Chaos, it's little wonder all existence sprang from you, because I see the noble qualities in so many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind for whom this is quite unacceptable. Here is my favorite among those immortals dwelling underneath the earth. How may I change your life today, O son of Hades?
Thanatos.
Death approaches. I heard there was a matter that required my attention here. Not bad, Zag. Here.
Hey, I didn't mean to lay the guilt on you for what you did for Orpheus, Zag. I just worry when we get involved. We can make matters worse.
You haven't ever made anything worse then. But as for me, I realized what you meant. I was so eager to do something for Orpheus when I first met Eurydice, I never asked them if it was okay.
At least things turned out well for them. But that was fortunate. Family troubles, personal relations, and the like. It's sensitive business. Though, who am I to talk? You didn't ask me to show up like this.
I'm glad you did, though, Than.
It's the god of trash come once again to filthy up this place. You're getting real predictable, you know.
Considering I beat you last we met, I'd be much more concerned with your predictability than mine.
Don't want to hear it from you, trash. Just want to see you bleed. Now you come here.
Hey, listen here a moment, Hades kid. Look, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for bringing Orphe back to me again and everything.
Eurydice, you're more than welcome, really. You've helped me through the flames of hell time after time. Least I could do is coax old Orpheus out of his private pit of despair so you and he could set things right between the two of you.
Well, you're a real sweetheart, hun. You'll still be seeing Orphe all the time around your house, but now I get to see him too. Nice having something to look forward to, you know? Bet someone out there feels that about you.
That takes care of them.
Zag, I heard that Orpheus, he found his missing bride. Why, isn't that the sweetest thing, isn't it, man? I'll drink to that, and I think so should you.
If only you knew just how I feel, Ernie.
Oh, what's gotten into all those thankless wretches that you're always fighting with down there? They're really moving lately. Whatever's made them go all out, it wasn't me.
Ready yourself, Asterius, my friend, for our most hated enemy has come to challenge us again before this loving crowd.
I don't understand this place at all. How is it you're still champion after all this time? After losing repeatedly and often, I mean.
What would you know of it? There's more, much more to being a champion than empty victories. It is a way of thought, a bearing, a certain dignity which you shall never have.
In my recent audience with Nixlad, she let on that you have mentioned chaos as of late. Is it true you've met her parent yourself?
I have. Chaos is not like anyone I've ever met. At first I was a little worried meeting this vast primordial entity apparently responsible for all creation, but they seem alright. Chaos and Nyx haven't been talking for a while, though. You don't know what happened there, do you?
I know a little bit, I think. Nyx, she and Chaos, they just slowly drifted apart. No animosity, not anymore at least. It happens between parents and children. And once such ties are severed, they cannot always be restored. Especially among primordial gods as old as time, I suppose.
They drifted apart. Orpheus, I know Father appreciates your songs to the extent he's capable of appreciating anything. Though, has Nyx ever responded to them? She's always right nearby, yet you two don't seem to talk.
Almighty Nyx appears to tolerate my presence, Agrius, for she could cast me into everlasting darkness if my song failed to be pleasing to her. She is a most discerning listener.
That she is.
So you cleared out some of the satyr infestation near the surface, then? How come the change of heart? Not like you to assist Lord Hades in such things.
I wasn't trying to do my father any favors, Meg. Those satyrs seem to hate me just as much as him. My one way out involves a detour straight into their dens.
An interesting coincidence. At any rate, that's one less problem for the rest of us to deal with. Until the satyrs all come back, at least, which won't be long.
I suppose not. Nyx, if I can ever make my way from here out to the surface, how do you know that I can find her? The instructions you gave me, how can you know for sure that's where she is, that she hasn't left, or...
Your mother was a spirited woman. What can I tell you, child? I cared for her in her predicament. When she departed, I bent the light for her, shrouding her path, though I myself could see it. I trust I now do not betray her confidence by telling this to you.
I'll find her then. I have to.